I mean, we can't not stream. We can't not do something on National Aviation Day. We can't not do it. If y'all didn't know, because I didn't know until this morning. Today, National Aviation Day. I got a really cool picture on my desktop because of National Aviation Day. We're going to show you this picture here in a minute. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot this evening. Let me, konnichiwa. Okay. Now that we said hi, let me show you this. This is pretty cool. I think this is a pretty cool picture, actually. I don't know what it's a picture of. When I clicked on it, it said National Aviation Day. Oh, you know, you guys can't see shit right now. Let me share my desktop. Yeah, look at this picture. This is pretty cool. Look at that, man. That's pretty dope, dude. Look how big this opening is here. That must be, I guess that's a wind tunnel. I mean, that kind of, I guess that's what that would be. That is pretty cool, man. Look how these have it up here on the mounting brackets here. That is pretty cool, man. I've never seen a picture like that before. But that was pretty cool. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna fly some shit. As I put in the title, some shit. So we gonna fly some shit. I think we're gonna fly like the first ever airplane. I want to fly that. What's that? That Jenny? What's that thing called? That bi-wing plane? Let's take a look real quick. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, become a member, super chat, super thanks, do all that good shit. I know we talked about flying the Stratoliner and the Curtis. We might fly them. We might. We might. But where was this? It's like the Wright brother airplane. Where the hell is that at? Okay, I think it's coming up. Yeah, here's the Jenny. That's one of the one. That's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see here. Flying Fries. Albatross. Yeah, that might be the one I'm thinking of. I thought we had the Wright brothers airplane. That might be on Microsoft 2020. Okay, yeah, I don't see it. Well, we're gonna fly that, Jenny. We'll take a... Spirit of St. Louis. That's one of the airplanes. Blue Mesh. Now, one of these airplanes I know did not... here we go. This is the one I was thinking of. Oh, this one doesn't really fly, but we'll try it anyways. Let me just look at one thing, because I don't think this airplane is installed anymore. Yeah, the Embraer. Fuck my life. Let me see here. 110. I was trying to update... Yeah, it's not in there. I was trying to update an airplane, and I couldn't do it. It's first time... no. Second time with this particular airplane that I couldn't update it from Just Flight. Anyways, I opened up a help ticket. I know you guys are all worried about it. I know you guys are super worried that I can't get an airplane to work. All right, let's get this intro played, then we're gonna jump into a couple airplanes and celebrate National Aviation Day. Yes, sir. Get. All right. So let's jump in. You know what? Let me see if they have any activities with either one of those, because I know they used to have that kind of stuff. Let's see here. But well, I don't think it's going to be bush trips. I think it was under Discovery Flights. It might have been Discovery Flights. I forget what they had it listed under. Yeah, it's not bush trips. Guided tours, rally, altitude challenges, Discovery. Let's look at... All right, it's not there. Okay, it's not there. Sightseeing, introduction. All right, we'll just make it up. All right, let's jump in the. Let's jump in that Jenny. Let's get inside Jenny and see how tight. See how she flies. Yeah, because that Wright Brothers one doesn't really fly. It just takes off and then lands. Like you can't really fly in it. All right, the Curtiss JN4. Actually, let's fly the this one first. The Spirit of St. Louis. Let's fly that one. Spirit, 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 spirit. Spirit, 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 spirit. Spirit, 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 spirit. Where the fuck is the spirit at? Where are you, bitch? Where are you, spirit? Ah, right here. All right, let's go back and Charlotte. Wasn't it like Kill Devil Hills or something like that? Let me see here. There we go. Right by Nag's Head. I was looking for different music to play. Like different Microsoft Flight Simulator music, but man, they don't have any different music. Which is a shame. Oh wow, look at this thing. Wow. Hang on, we gotta set up, I'm not worried about assigning anything other than these two buttons right here. Alright, and let's go ahead and make it sunny outside. And one thing I do want to do tonight is just set a very small HUD up on the outside. Oh, I have minimal on already. What? How did that get turned on? I don't remember turning that on. Look at this thing. My goodness. I don't see a HUD. Hang on a second. I ain't see no HUD. Welcome around your hood, kid. Oh, that's an external view. All right, external camera HUD. There we go. Oh, that's a mini map. I don't care about a mini map right now. All right, Spirit of St. Louis, taking off. Guess that's a museum right there. Kill Devil Hills. What's up, Nag's Head? How y'all doing? Look at this thing. This is cool. This reminds me of that Ford F7 or whatever they had that came out as a local legend. Oh, by the way, I don't think they have any more local legends coming out. They just got recycled legends now. That's all they got. Recycled legends. Yep, recycled legends. How are you supposed to see where you're flying with this thing? You know what I mean? Like, does the pilot sit up here? Like, for real? That's a legitimate question. Like, how the hell did they see where they were going? Was there a seat behind here that set up higher? No? You know, like, how the hell did they see where they were going? Like, did they have to put their head out the window, kind of like you do on a train? Maybe that's how they flew. Maybe this is, I mean, I could understand that. At least, like, for the first few airplanes. It's a cool little airplane. I do want to fly the Jenny 4 because I downloaded that one and installed it by accident. I installed it by accident last night. Hey, I'm playing with the trim right now on the keyboard, so I can take my hands off the yoke and still fly. So we can kind of just use the trim to raise and lower our pitch right now. See? Yeah, I watched part of Scarface today, man, while I was at work, man. I forgot how good of a movie Scarface is. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize they have that on the back of here. They got, like, the wind thing, like, to show you the wind direction. That is cool. It's a cool airplane, man. It's got some cool shit to it for, like, one of the first airplanes. I remember in Microsoft 2020, one of the missions they had was Spirit of St. Louis, and you were flying... Oh, there's our pilot. So I guess he does just stick his head out the window, kind of like a train. So we got magnetos, we got fuel. I like how it's got the fluid in here with the dot to show us, you know, like our turn slip indicator. Oh yeah, they got rich. They got the mixture right here. That is cool. They had a lot of interesting stuff on this airplane for one of the first airplanes. Like, it's amazing how they knew they need to lean out fuel without really ever... Oh, you know what? I bet you this is how they this is maybe how... No, this is a rear view mirror. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's find some place to land at. Maybe we'll land over there. And then we'll jump into Jenny. Man, I really wanted the Embraer 110 to work tonight, but the Banderito. Last time it wouldn't install. I had to uninstall the whole thing from... It's not a big deal. I just had to uninstall from the control panel. Strange. I mean, they had an update for it that came out recently, and I was trying to install the update, but usually with Just Flight, the stuff installs really easily. You just run the install manager that comes with it, and it takes all the guesswork out of it, but not tonight. Not with that thing. Well, that would be why Kick is not showing anything. Sorry, Kick, I didn't realize you were offline. Oh, look at that. That's cool. We got a go-kart track. That's cool. That's like super cool. Or else like super chill. Alright, let's find a place to put this thing down at. Maybe we'll fly a water aircraft coming in. Maybe we'll fly the what's it called? Oh, that we were just I was just talking about the airplane last night. The from Flying Fries. Shit. The backyard monster. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll look it up when we go to the next screen. All right, let's try to find an airport close by. All right, so we have KMQI, whatever that is. So let's go up there. Unless we just try to land on this road, I think we can land on that bridge. Now this plane, I don't think this plane had any toe brakes, from what I understand. You had to slow down by dragging the tail. Alright, well, let's go try to land at Dare County Regional, I guess. That's only 3 miles away. It's only about 3 miles away. NX 211. No Effects. I used to like that band, No Effects. It was like a punk band from the 90s, the 80s and 90s. This airplane sounds pretty cool. Alright, you know, we don't need to land. Alright, let's go up here and check out the Jenny. I haven't been inside Jenny in a long time. Yep. The last Jenny I was inside was she was Korean. That's shit, I don't know. There we go, we'll take off here. Happy National Aviation Day. You know, I kind of think some of these holidays are just so they can sell cards from Hallmark. Stuff like that. I know cards are not as big of a deal as they used to be, but still. Runway 9.
Victoria Tower, Ohio 1 at runway 09er, ready for departure. Departing straight out.
I thought I had the words turned off. Hang on a second. Not the words, I'm sorry. Nope, there we go. Alright, now it's off. Oh wow, look at that. You can see the pistons. That's cool. Alright. Oh, you know what? I gotta set the cameras for this too real quick. Give me a second here. Gotta do this on every airplane, unfortunately. Alright, let's roll. This airplane, from what I read, there was no toe brakes on it. You stop it by dragging the tail. Man, this little slow-ass plane, like, I wonder what the max speed of this thing was. Maybe like 80 knots, maybe? It's cool, man. It's a cool little airplane. Look, got little bicycle tires on it. Doesn't this thing have a wooden propeller on it? I think this thing had a wooden propeller, too. What is that on the side of it? Boy, I'm glad I didn't buy this airplane. I'd get bored of this thing real quick. Not enough buttons for me. Yeah, we'll fly over to Roche Harbor. Man, I tell you, the scenery in this game is beautiful. I wish X-Plane was this beautiful on the ground. I mean, the above the ground in X-Plane, mwah, like the clouds, the lighting effect, it looks beautiful. But man, I wish they had like ground textures like this. Now, I only have the terrain level of detail turned to like 120. Like I got it like on bare minimum just so I can run really good frames per second. But if you had this thing cranked all the way up to like 300, I bet you it would look beautiful. Yeah, we're only going like 60 knots. Wait, why is the choke all the way out? Now that's interesting because in the owner's manual it says to push it all the way in. That's very interesting. We can't do barrel rolls in this thing. Never mind. I was getting ready to try to do a barrel roll. I think the next airplane we're going to jump into is going to be maybe the Curtiss 46. And then we'll jump into Stratoliner, the 307, to see how that goes. Not going to be a very long stream tonight. I'm not planning on staying on too long tonight. Not like last night and the night before, but when I found out it was National Aviation Day today, I was like, man, I got to fly a little bit tonight. Got to fly a little bit. All right, so that's more aviation history. Let's go for even more aviation history. Let's go to the Curtiss. And since it's military, we're going to go down to go right here. That runway should be long enough. It's not the runway I chose, but that's okay. I gotta set our cameras again. Oh, I already got it set. All right, throttles, superchargers, park and brake I think is released now. Yep. Hang on a second here. All right, there we go. All right, let's take off. I'm not worried about correct procedures. I'm not worried about any of that tonight. We're just flying airplanes. All right, we're almost at 100 knots. Let me hold our brakes. Slow down that tire. All right, landing gear should be going up. Yep. Get our flaps up. This airplane sounds pretty good. Not great. Thankfully, it's free, this recycled Legend. The recycled Legend. I see something out in the distance. Let's go over there. Oh, I thought it was a tower of some sort. It's just POI markers. Direction? Oh, we're heading north. I don't know. I'm glad this thing was free. I don't know if I'd buy this airplane. Like, it doesn't really do anything. Like, you can't drop bombs from it. You can't load up soldiers on it. It's just a very slow-moving, non-study level airplane. It looks nice. It's a good-looking airplane. Now, if this thing had failures because you didn't mixture the fuel properly, or if the engines would freeze or something like that because you didn't have the carb heat proper, like if there was things that would go wrong, that's a whole different story. Pretty cool looking plane. Look at that, pretty cool looking plane though. Bad. Alright, let's go try the new plane, the Boeing 307 Stratoliner. That way we can get new off the table here. Alright, let's leave from Kuala Lumpur. Let's see what this airplane looking like. See what you look like, bitch. Why's my kick stream messed up? I think it's working now. There we are. Now it's working. Alright, let's release the parking brake. Well, I don't think I hear any more Cessna engines, which is good. You know, this is kind of just like the airplane we just flew, actually. It reminds me of it a lot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold on this airplane or not. God, another dumbass view for spot view. Boy, good job, guys. That's a hell of a view right there. Tits, something, and ass. I thought this thing had prop levers. Yeah, see, that's not doing anything for the RPMs. These are oh, never mind. There's the propellers right there. There we go. Maybe one day we'll figure out. Well, not one day. Oh, I like how the ailerons move. That's cool. I'll have to find out where some of these planes flew. Maybe we'll recreate a short flight. Because, I mean, this thing only... You see how fast this thing is flying. Or how slow it's flying. It's only going 130 knots. Not a bad little airplane, though. Now, this, I think, would be worth it. That Curtiss, I don't know. I just have a hard time buying into the hype with military planes on the simulator. I understand it on DCS. I don't understand it on Microsoft, especially when you can't drop missiles and bombs and all that stuff. All right, so we've gone into history a little bit. Let's get a little more current. Let's see here. What can we fly next? We maybe can do one of these, let's see here. What can we fly? Something we haven't flown maybe ever. Let's see here, Cessna. Oh, you know what I said I wanted to fly? Let's fly... Where's the scrapyard monster at? Let's fly that thing. Yeah, let's fly the sea monster. Let's see what liveries they have here. I forget which ones they got. Hyperfloat, Hot Rod. Come on, bitch. That's pretty dope with the red and black. I like that shit. Let's use that one. All right, now we need to find a waterway to take off from. Pretty sure there's one in New York. And I think there's one in the Seattle area. Ooh, looks like a hurricane. Look like a hurricane. That is actually, I think that is a hurricane. That thing just hit the side of Hawaii, I think. Thought they had a water one. Yeah, they do. Oh, but we can't do a start up there. Shit. Well, maybe we can. I don't think we can. No, it's got us on the runway. Shit. Alright, let's take off from Boeing Field. Because this one I do want to start up by hand. So let's just go here and then we'll just take off. This thing, you can do a really short takeoff. I like the scrapyard, but it's been a while since I've flown this thing. Hopefully I'll remember how to turn everything on. It's pretty, I think it's pretty straightforward if I remember right. This is such a fun little airplane to fly. Go scrapyard monster. For some reason, the one with the floats taxis and turns much better on the ground than the one with the wheels does. The one with the wheels, you have to like hit the brakes and then you have to use your brakes to turn. Don't do me dirty, bitch. What is this? Alright, can we go back outside or are we all still screwed up? There we go. Look at this thing. This thing is cool as hell. It's got a big old weight at the bottom of it there for the ballast. It's got a Ferrari engine back here. Alright, let's take off the covers. Covers are off. Remove before flight. We got to push the prop all the way forward. We got to open up the fuel valve. We got to turn on the battery. We have to crack the throttle a little bit. We have to insert a coin to start it. Push play. Huh. What am I missing here? Like I said, it's been a long time since I've started this thing. Alright, fuel valve is open. I don't know, let me take a look at the checklist real quick. Alright, circuit breakers. Okay, fuel valve is open. Battery switch up. Oh, battery switch closed, okay. Alright, navigation's fine. Starting engines, beacon light, alternate. Oh, we gotta turn the alternators on. Okay. I thought we turned that on afterwards. Alright, let's put the boost pump on as well. We already got 75 cents in this thing. There we go. Let's get navigation, beacon, strobe, landing lights. Let's get all our radios turned on. Alright, avionics. Where do we turn those on again? Alright, glare shield, panel. Could have sworn avionics There's the ballast. Huh. Where the hell did the, I forget where avionics is. Hang on a second. Oh, it's right in front of me. Duh. There we go. All right, let's release the parking brake. Oh, hang on. I gotta set our cameras real quick. Alright, this will buy me a couple of seconds. Alright, there we go. When you put those sunglasses on, it gets rid of the blade where you see like a lot of the blade. Here, let me take the sunglasses off. Now you can see the blade. All right, landing gear up. Scrapyard monster, and this thing looks really cool at night. Let me make it dark outside real quick. Yeah, the way this thing lights up at nighttime is really cool. All right, let's get the let me get the lights turned on real quick. Why can I not go back inside the cockpit? Hold on. No, because I didn't set a... could have sworn I set... Alright, fuck it. Alright, let's go ahead and let's turn the landing lights off. Let's get the panel lights on. Let's push this button. That should get us the neon on the outside. Oh, maybe not. Let me push this button again. Ah, there we are. All right, let's make it darker outside so we can see the airplane better. Yeah. Each one of these airplanes has its own special kind of color to it. Yeah, what a cool little airplane this is. It's got ballast on the bottom of it there. It's got weights you can drop off. So you can do a really like a short takeoff. Alright, I'm gonna land in the water, I think. Then we're gonna move to another airplane. Let's try to land at night in the water. Maybe we'll crash. Let's try this. Ah, fuck it. I don't care about landing. All right, let's see what else we can fly here. Got the Flying Fries Quasar. That's always a fun one to fly. What else haven't we flown before, really? Let me see what kind of activities they got. Maybe we'll do some of those racing activities. Let's see here. Red Bull race. Yeah, let's try this one. I don't think I've ever tried this before. But we might as well try it. If it ever decides to load up. There we go. I don't think I've ever tried one of these on 2024. Oh, I've done one of these before, that's right. Not a big fan of the music. Fuck off. All right, that's not fun. That is not fun. Let's see what other activities they have. Of course, we still have Stranger Things that we haven't... I've only done this a couple of times. What kind of other things from Stranger Things do they have here? Murray's Missions. Truck Overload. Alright, let's try this one. A New Hawkins. I think we have to fly a helicopter in this one. It is National Aviation Day, so we do have to fly at least one helicopter tonight. We'll jump in the hot air balloon too, I guess, and try that bitch. Oh, you know, we could fly the Goodyear blimp. That's actually a pretty interesting one to start up, and I don't know if I remember how to start it up. It's been... I learned how to do it a few weeks ago, and then I only did it that one time. Come on, load up, bitch. Come on. Oh, we're still on. We're still waiting for it. I feel like we're playing Microsoft 2020 with how long this is loading. All right, Entering the quarantine zone, drop off supplies. Okay, whatever. Oh, I wonder if I need to turn on the sounds, the co-pilot sounds. Take your time rendering. Give me a second. Let me turn on character sounds. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking to us here.
Already here in the back.
Yep, that's what I thought. Give me a second.
Time to go, right? Let's take off.
Shut up, bitch. We'll leave when I'm ready.
Remind me, why are we doing this again? Feels like Murray's just dragging us into another mess. What's in that box anyway?
Oh, appreciate the vote of confidence, guys. I can hear you now.
We're here to help Hawkins, Manny. No questions asked. Even if it means working with that madman.
Hello? Can we get back to the assignment, please? Don't think I'm not watching.
All right, Bald Eagle. We're on our way.
And keep the comms to a minimum. The sky's listening.
Thought we had to fly below 3,000. Oh, okay, we are under 300
sound
feet.
Of this, Gizmo. Something ain't right. Who are we delivering to? A bunch of kids?
Bunch of Mexicans to the Mexican cartel.
Enjoy the view. Maple Street's in a nice neighborhood. I used to ride my bike around here.
So that makes it nice because a white person rode their bike around there. I guess so.
Bald Eagle, Bishop, we're on site.
Bishop, copy from Bald Eagle. Good. Now eyes...
Resident spotted.
Okay, Operation Kris Kringle in progress.
Try not to get stuck...
This is dumb, man. Jesus Christ. There's nothing fun on this game other than flying airplanes. Like, that's kind of a dumb comment, actually, I just made. But seriously, like, I would have thought that would have been, like, the voicing, the voice sucks. The what they're saying sucks. Like, the whole thing sucks. Any other... There's challenges, isn't there? Oh, you know, we haven't done one of these guided tours. Let's try, let's do this. Let's check this out. Oh, actually, no, let's go back and do the other one. What's Bryce Canyon? Where's that at? Yeah, let's try this. Let's try a guided tour. I haven't tried one of these yet. This was part of one of their recent updates. Ain't nobody gonna watch this stream. This is a boring ass stream, isn't it? Might be boring, I don't know. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Load up, load up, load up. Load up, load up, load up, load up. Is this like one of our regular jobs that you have when you're in career mode? My guy got some sweaty armpits, doesn't he?
Nice to finally meet you in person. My name's Morgan, and I'll be your personal tour guide around Bryce Canyon. Today's weather is perfect for sightseeing. I've marked the best spots of the park on your map. I'm ready to get started.
Is there really water? Is this really on water? The Bryce Canyon? That's pretty cool, actually. Nice takeoff.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the sunrise from up there.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this sounds like one of these dumbass missions that we have when we're,
Once you finish taking off, I'll guide you to the first spot of the tour. First, we will head toward Bryce Canyon City, the gateway to the park.
Where the hell are we supposed to be going? Oh, okay, I got it. Just to trim a little bit. Put our anti-collision lights on. Yep, I have a feeling this is going to be just as dumb as the missions in our...
Here we are, Bryce Canyon City. It was founded in 1916 when the first lodge and cabins were built to welcome travelers. Its popularity soon grew to a point where the park's ecosystem was endangered, and the area was declared a national park in 1928. The city and canyon are named after Ebenezer Bryce, a Mormon rancher who settled in the area in 1874. He reportedly described the canyon as a hell of a place to lose a cow.
Honestly, that's probably the most relatable way anyone has ever described a national park.
Okay, alright, that's it. I was kind of okay doing it until she talked. That's one of the dumbest fucking ways you can answer that. So somebody losing a cow, that describes a park, a national park? I mean, come on, guys. Alright, let's do... Let's jump into the Liftstick Technique Goodyear blimp. We'll leave from Phoenix, because I know they fly from Phoenix every once in a while. Pennywise. Oh, I thought it said Pennywise. I was like, oh shit. Barstow. Probably just easier to type in Phoenix. Okay, yeah, let's just type in Phoenix Cave. I'm probably way off on my geography right now. Nah, not too bad. Alright, let's park right here. I've only tried to fly this thing once or twice. It's got a lot of levers. Why do they do that all the time? You choose a runway and then they put you at the... Well, we are facing the right direction. Okay. Yeah, well, we already... I guess we're good. We don't have to start it. I was gonna start it up. If you're having trouble getting rid of the cart there to release you, you have to do it through the comms menu. Guess we can't click on that chart there, huh? Not really sure why it's not taken off. That's weird. There we go. Our trim was messed up. Goodyear blimp. And I believe these swivel the thrusters. And then here's the aft one. Yeah, so it's kind of like getting set up for landing. I could have sworn we could click on this chart though. I could have sworn that was an option we had. This thing is having a really hard time flying. Alright, fuck it. We'll do something else. Alright, let me look at... maybe we'll do like a short flight somewhere or something. Let's see what we have. Let's see something we haven't flown in a while. Something... Oh, you know what I did want to fly? I did want to fly to de Havilland 6. Where is that at? I don't think I've ever flown that in 2024. Where is the de Havilland 6 at? DHC 6. I know it's around here somewhere. Here we go. Alright, let's go to the Cayman Islands for this one. I know they still fly this down here at the Cayman Islands. Alright, this one we're going to start it from scratch. Maybe we'll fly this to Jamaica or something like that. Yo, what's up, Scalebait? You know, I was looking at, I think in the beginning menu of Microsoft, I think it said I have like almost 1,200 hours in Microsoft 2024. So yeah, it's a lot of hours. I fly a lot. Most of the time I do it on stream. Every once in a while I do it off stream, but... Alright, now I've never started this airplane up in 2024, so we'll see how this goes. It should be pretty straightforward like the rest of these airplanes. Like, they're not very hard to start up. If you started one up, you started pretty much them all up. But we do have to at least get... Now, isn't this thing called the Otter? Isn't this... I think that's the nickname for this airplane. Sorry about not saying hi last night, Scalebait. I didn't notice you were watching until, like, the very end. By that time, it was too late. Oh yeah, this looks almost like the one that I have in 2020. Alright, so we have autopilot. We have autopilot. Okay, those are our circuits. There's ram air. Emergency radio. I'm sure none of this stuff works down here, I'm sure. Alright, those are fuel selectors, boost pumps. What's on the clipboard here? Oh, that's gay. Well, how do you put the clipboard back? Oh, there you go. Okay. Alright, well, let's see here. I wonder how far it is to, you know, maybe we'll fly to the other island here. Maybe we'll... Isn't this another here? MWCR? Yeah, we'll fly to MWCR. We'll program in that there. Let's get our checklist open. Alright, let's make sure we have people in here first. So we have... cargo... fuel... Let's put a little more fuel in here. Okay. Let's go back and run through this checklist here. All right, covers are removed. All right, this is all just checking stuff. Okay, before engine start. All right, control locks, let's remove those. If I can remove them. All right, control locks are removed. Parking brake is... I think that's the parking brake right there, actually. Yep. All right, parking brake. All right, emergency fuel. That is... Where would emergency fuel be? Guess I'll have to cheat. Oh, okay. Alright, those are normal. Fuel selectors are normal. Boost pumps are off. I'm not worried about cabin lights. Why are we turning on lights and we don't even have the battery on yet? Alright, you say so, buddy. So, position lights. Alright, that's starters. Oh, look at all these switches. Alright, pitot. Pitot heat, taxi lights. Alright, position lights are on. Pitot heat's off, generators are off, flaps are up, fuel levers are off, props full forward. Power levers are flight idle. Ignition normal. Alright, before I do anything else, let me set our seats real quick. Let me just save this here. And then let me save one on the outside. National Aviation Day. I never knew it was a thing until this morning. I have this wallpaper set up on my laptop, and every time, like every day that starts, it tells me like something special about the day. I had no idea this was... Well, anyway, I just said it. I don't need to repeat myself, but it's crazy. I never knew there was such a thing called National Aviation Day. All right, DC source. Okay, battery on. So battery is... Okay, here's lighting. That's anti-ice. There's the bus tie. Those are the generators. Friction lock, flaps, temperature, beacon, lights, co-pilot lights. Is the battery over here where the starter is? That's external. I'd hate to push the button to find out where it is, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Oh, you fuck. Oh, there it says battery right there. All right, battery. All right, batteries are on. Alright, before start, beacon light and position light. Let's turn those on. Forward boost pump on. Alright, forward boost pump on. Starter. Engage. It actually sounds pretty good for a base pitch airplane for the game. Alright, prop RPMs look good. Torque is looking okay. Alright, let's turn to aft. Boost pump on. Let's engage. Oops. Let's engage the starter. Alright, RPMs are rising. They're about 15, so let's put the fuel on. Alright, starter is back in the center. Alright, let's put the generators on. Alright, generators are on. I think that's really about it, actually. Brakes, gyro, before line up. Okay, auto feather. Where's auto feather at? Oh, that's easy. Just a push button right there. Alright, and then before takeoff, quite a bit. Alright, let's go line up at the runway, and then we'll worry about the rest of this shit in a minute. Oh wow, you can barely see that. Alright, let's turn on our transponder, even though we're not going to be using it. Let's put our altitude up to, say, 5,000 feet. And let's set our comms now for where we're going. So we are going to 115.6. Let's put this on board lock. 115.6. Alright, that's in there now. Pneumatic pressure low. Well, that'll change as we're moving. What a cool little airplane. This is a nice little airplane. I always heard if we go to the fuel thing there, we can actually fill up there. I don't know if that's actually true or not. Let's put our flaps down for takeoff. Actually, the engines did sound really good, but now they kind of sound like shit, actually. I don't know if I want to fly this plane anymore, actually. It sounds like shit. Maybe because we still got the door open. Nope, that didn't help. All right, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, maybe we'll fly the Britain-Norman Trilander. We haven't flown that in a little bit. Maybe we'll fly that real quick. Yeah, I thought it sounded really good at first, but after, I just don't like all that flange. That just kills it for me. Alright, maybe we will do... Where's the Britain-Norman Trilander? We have not flown that in a while. Yeah, this one right here. Alright, configure. We'll do the Joey one. And we will do the route that it usually does. At least we'll take off from there and see what happens. Alright, where is Guernsey Island? An island around here somewhere. Alright, let me type it in here. Damn it, it's around here somewhere. Okay, there's England. It's not too far from here. Coruscant? Coruscant, what did I say? Oh, Osan. I thought that said Coruscant. I was like, shit, that's from Star Wars. Oh, I can type in Origny, actually. I think that's one of the airports here. Maybe not. Fuck, man. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, it's back here. I think. No, maybe not. I can't find this fucking place. Could have sworn it was over here somewhere. There's Cork. Because it doesn't do long flights, like it should be right around here somewhere. Alright, let me look this up here real quick. I'll have it here in a second. Joey... Rylander, airplane, island, airport. That's what I typed in Guernsey. Maybe I spelled it wrong. There we go. Oh, I was so close. All right. All right, we're gonna fly from there. Fly to Kingsbridge. Here, we'll fly to Dartmouth. Oh, there's no airport there. Shit. I am striking out here tonight. Ah, fuck it. Let's not fly this airplane. I don't know what I want to fly anymore tonight. Maybe I'll just call it a night. We should fly one other thing before we leave, though. Let me see if anything catches my eye before we... Got the Globemaster, Carenado, Titan, Courier. Just want to see if there's something I haven't flown before. Extra. Grumman, Albatross. Yeah, I don't really see anything else I want to fly. I mean, I guess we could always... No, I don't feel like flying that airplane. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is it. Maybe I'll just call it a night. I think we've been on for how long? Yeah, about an hour. That's pretty good for tonight. Yeah, I don't really see anything else I want to fly tonight. I mean, we flew a bunch of stuff on National Aviation Day. Let's try... Here, we'll end the night with the Rascal. The Parachute. Oh, that is Parachute. The Parachute Rascal. Alright. Here, we'll fly, Sounds good. We'll leave here. Let's see how we do here. Wow, look at this thing. This thing is pretty cool looking.
Tower, OI1.
No, I don't want to hear that.
20 right.
Let's get this set. It'd be nice if there's a way where you can set default keys for like those two. Like, I wish I could set it for every airplane and just have it set. Oh wow, look at this thing. Wow, that's pretty cool. Interesting idea for an airplane. That's pretty cool. I think we're over Vietnam. Isn't this Vietnam? Oh, Bangkok. Okay, well, close enough. What's up, Chinese? I'm infiltrating the Chinese government right now. We're taking all kinds of spy photos. You know what I do want to try, actually? I'm going to give this another minute or two. Then I'm going to try one last thing. I want to practice that visual landing again real quick for Reagan International. I'm not going to use anything major, like a major airplane. I just want to take off, follow the river around, and because last time when I did that visual approach, it was a very good landing, but we swung it too far out, and we actually in real life we probably would have gotten in trouble because we flew really close to the White House. This is a cool little look at this thing. This thing is pretty dope. I like this. I wonder how long it would take to fly like a real route, like from New York to Miami. Probably take 15 hours to fly this thing. Alright, well that was fun. Alright, let's we're actually gonna fly a CRJ, I think. No, no, we'll just fly that's a bad idea. I don't want to fly anything with GPS. Nothing with GPS. Let's see here. We're just gonna take a regular FS Reborn, Beechcraft Baron. Tell you what, we will just fly. Yeah, we'll just fly this one here. Let's see if they have aerial advertising. Default. Alright, that's fine. Let's just go here. Alright, KDCA. After this, we're gonna end the stream. But I do want to practice this. I'd rather practice it with a slower airplane. Alright, let's take off. We'll take off on runway 22. I don't care if it doesn't have, what's it called? Navigation or anything, because we're just going to be flying visually. That's not the runway I chose. Fuck. Guys suck.
Washington Tower, OIL-1 ready at
Oh
runway.
no, oh no, oh no, 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 we're not doing that. We're not listening to that bullshit. Alright, let's go. Alright, let me just turn the lights on outside. We'll make it a little early in the morning there. I should have... You told me I don't have cameras set for this thing either? Fuck you, chase plane. Could have sworn I had it set for, at least for this one. Oh yeah. Alright, let's roll. Alright, takeoff power is set. Airspeed alive. 60 knots. Rotate on. Flaps up. Alright, we're here. This is actually the river, so we'll just fly out a little bit. Do we have a, let's see if they have a VOR station. I think they do. Alright, let's program that. Alright, landing lights off. Yeah, this is a good speed to practice this with. Let's take a little tour of DC real quick. and then we'll spin around and follow this. Lincoln Memorial. Stinkin' Rinkin'. If we do it good with this airplane, maybe we'll do a CRJ afterwards or something like that. Alright, we're gonna go out a few more miles. Alright, we're gonna go out to that hospital. I think that's Georgetown Hospital. Nope, Nathaniel Cathedral. Bethesda's only 5 miles? No way. Bethesda's only 5 miles. Bullshit. Bethesda's way farther. Alright, let's start heading over towards the water. Actually, that's a pretty cool looking cathedral. Let's check that out. Not bad detail for being, like, only down to 120. Like, if we were at I wonder if I turned it all the way up, what would happen to the game? Let me just see if my frame rate would shoot through the roof. Put it up to 270 and that up to 150. Let's see what happens. Let me make it a little brighter outside too. Well, nothing bad has happened yet. I'm sure it would if we were in LA or in the PMDG 737. It actually doesn't really look any different to me. Alright, let's spin back around towards the water. Alright, I'm gonna change the settings back, being that it doesn't look any different to me. Let me put it back on what Say Intentions recommend. So we have 120, 125. Yeah, their AI tool recommends those settings for what I'm looking to accomplish frame rate wise. That's a nice area of Virginia right there, Falls Church. A lot of money out there, man. A lot of money in Falls Church. My goodness. A lot of money in this whole area, actually. Arlington, Bethesda, DC, just all kinds of rich, snobby people. No way, Microsoft. No fucking way is there a cliff in Northern Virginia. Come on, Microsoft. No way. That's so dumb. No way it would look like that. There's no cliffs. Alright, let's follow the river. Let's put our landing lights on. let's go flaps 1. All right, airspeed is okay. Can we go underneath? Let's go underneath. It's like GTA. Woohoo! I wonder if we did that in real life, if we get in a lot of trouble. Alright, so far so good. There's the airport, about 3 miles out. Next level flaps. So in real life, I think you come right here, you cross over this bridge, and then you just make a hard right. All right, there's the golf course on our left. Here's the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Runway 19 is off our starboard side. Yeah, that's the mistake we made last time. We just took it too wide. Alright, so that's not bad. That's much easier than I thought it was going to be. Let's go flaps full. Trim down a little bit. Plus 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard, retard. Come on, bitch, settle down. Don't get much more pretty than that, even though we floated the fuck out of it, but that's okay. Plenty of time to slow down. All right, what time is it? Yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna go finish my dinner. But yeah, National Aviation Day, it's a real thing. Never knew it until a few hours ago. That's a lie. About 12 hours ago is when I found out. All right, my friends, I will see you on the next episode. I don't think I'll be on tomorrow night. Very, very small possibility, being that I've been on like every night this week. Very small possibility, but I may be back, but probably not. Probably Friday night. No, I'm going to be picking up my daughter, I think, Friday night. Yeah, probably yeah, I'll be back on Saturday night. Saturday night's when I'll be back. Yep. We'll do Saturday night. We'll figure something fun to do on Saturday night. At least be fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you guys, but it'd be fun for me. I like doing it. All right, I'll see you on the next episode. Hit like, subscribe, become a member, super chat, super thanks, and send some kicks. And I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya!